Hi, I'm Faith.
And I'm Neysa. And this is
Go Ladies, a podcast about navigating life, love,
and so much more
from a 40-plus perspective. Don't walk away, boy. My love won't hurt you.
I got ponytail. I got ponytail.
Y'all, Neysa looking like she's straight from a 90s video. Come on, Jade.
And am, because the 90s were a time to be alive.
This brain
Let me say about the
ponytail.
90s.
Tell us.
I was there. You missed it. It's like folks remember Studio 54.
Yes.
Like, ooh, if you missed it, you missed it. If you missed Bad Boy Shiny Suit Diddy, you missed it. If you missed Mace, you missed
That's
it.
true. If you missed braided ponytail, half up, half down, pumping it, dancing hard.
Missy Me and Superfly.
Oh, yes.
You missed it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. I'm giving my ponytail
giving
realness.
us very early 90s. Mm-hmm. What's up, what's up?
Yes. The big hair bounce.
The big hair bounce.
Butterfly.
Oh, the butterfly.
Drop.
And the Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
I need to see the difference again. Because Butterfly and Tootsie Roll are cousins.
What? Butterfly was more fluid. You're like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tootsie Roll was do. It wasn't really fluid.
Okay.
That was how I differentiated.
Butterfly was more like dance hall reggae.
And you got to do a little roll on it.
You have to put your tongue out.
Yes. And look, I know he is canceled. He's canceled. He's trash. He is. But the Butterfly went amazingly with the Bump and Grind or the 12 Play remix.
Okay.
But,
I got you.
I mean, it went perfectly with that song.
Right. Okay.
But Tootsie Roll was Tootsie Roll.
To the left, to the left,
exactly.
to the right.
It's totally different.
You know they play Tootsie Roll one of my workworkouts. It came on.
Did you drop it?
I'm on the treadmill. I'm doing with my hands like to the left.
Girl.
Right.
Percolator.
That's your jam.
No, drop is my jam.
Drop is your jam.
But I will percolate too.
Anything in the 90s was all about fast music. It was fast, sweaty, and I love that guys and girls both danced with each other.
Please bring that back.
It wasn't just girls dancing on each other with their friends and the guys over there like, oh, like we were all sweaty.
Thank you.
If you didn't leave sweaty, you wasn't doing it right.
So let's take it a little bit further.
Oh, okay, go.
So we're both in the sorority, obviously.
Yes.
And my oldest child is in the sorority as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were going over some strolls or trains, whatever you happen to call them, wherever you are. And she was like, y'all train too fast. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, y'all move too fast. Like, why are you doing all these steps in 4 seconds? Like, why?
Yes.
We were dancing hard.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but your train got too many damn steps. Why is it 16 8 counts in one train? You ain't got to put every damn step you ever learned in your life in the daggone same train.
Yeah.
Make 7 trains, go today.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it even translates there where that hard dancing, you know.
Hey, it's part of our culture.
It is.
It's in our DNA.
Yeah.
So.
Welcome, people. It is June.
What?
Yes, 6 months into the year.
Yeah, we're here. Happy, all the things.
Yes,
definitely. Got what? Pride. You have Juneteenth.
You got my baby's birthday. Hey, my
birthday. Yes, and also it's Black Music Month.
It is.
I've been having fun. I just want to shout out. Her name is Naima. She's a journalist. And she has an account on IG called Music Sermon. Check it out if you haven't. And she puts prompts up every day that are music related.
Oh, you're
and it's
bag.
Interactive.
You're happy.
Like, yeah. And she even said she wants you to interact. Like, I've liked people's responses and people commenting like, ooh, that's the jam. One of the prompts recently was like, what's a song that you tell young people they don't know nothing about this? And, like, the responses were just crazy. And you could tell the different, generations or even how you were raised. Because my song that I chose, I was definitely not alive for, but it's by Eddie Kendricks called Intimate Friends. Alicia Keys sampled it. Okay. But, yeah, so it's for the whole month. She puts up all these prompts, and they're really fun and interactive. So
I did that yesterday with Maya, actually. We were talking about, something about music.
Yeah.
And I started singing Parents Just Don't Understand.
Mm-hmm.
and she had no idea what I'm talking about. Like, she knows Summertime.
Right.
But she doesn't know this one.
Yes.
And I'm in it. Like,
yeah.
she's like, and I'm like, this is back when rappers told a whole story.
Right.
It wasn't just about, verses. You know what I mean? It was a concise story.
Right.
You know? And she was like, okay. But,
and you could understand what they were saying.
Yes. Yes.
How you know we're old? I'm like, I used to really be able to catch the lyrics and like
could still do all of them.
Yes.
And be in it.
And perform. Now I'm like, what is that? Huh? What? What is happening?
I feel like my mom, when rap first came out, and she was like, what are they saying? Like, they're talking too fast.
Every generation.
And now I'm like, they're talking too fast.
Right.
Like, what are they saying?
Exactly. So. You know, I recently saw a clip too about how you have a lot of newer artists who use older samples, simply because it sells.
Yeah,
people are familiar with it, old and new. Like, but I get mad. You know, I'm thinking "Blow the Whistle" coming on, and it's Sweetie, and I'm like, that ain't "Blow the Whistle."
We've done that forever. Because I remember that even with some songs in the 90s, you're like, which one is this? Mm-hmm. You know, like, which, you know.
Yeah.
So, I get it.
Yeah.
But
like, don't reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. Look, I heard somebody say, I think it was during the Little Redhead Boy.
The redhead boy.
The little redhead boy.
Oh,
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran. Mm-hmm.
Yes, little redhead boy.
The little redhead boy.
But, you know,
yes.
During his lawsuit, there was a conversation like, there are only so many chords.
That is true.
You know?
Yeah.
And in the history of music, you can be like, oh, that's mine. Really, just play A, B, C. Like, you know,
is 1, 2, 3.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
I'm like, it's the some things are going to get repeated, and it just is what it is.
Absolutely.
So,
let me tell y'all.
What?
It's hot, meaning this is Neysa's time to shine. It's not just hot; it's humid. Okay, look at her body roll, tongue about to come out in a minute.
It's hot.
It's hot, and so Neysa is in it. I'm melting like candle wax. We recently had a lovely celebration.
We did.
And we celebrated Vicky Yates, longtime anchor at News Channel 5.
Nashville legend. Detroit's finest.
Hey! Neysa knows what to say.
Yes.
Her retirement, right?
Yes. So, lovely event. Yeah. Lovely event. Obviously, Faith and I both used to work at the station, and so we know obviously a lot of people. Mm-hmm. It was like a reunion.
It was.
Like, it was definitely a celebration of Vicky. Yeah. I'm not detracting from that.
Right.
But it was also great to see all these people that are so influential in our careers.
Yes.
Because you learn things from everyone, right? Mm-hmm. And so it was just great seeing everyone.
Yeah. I agree. It was good. And you don't realize the people, like some of the people you haven't seen in a while, you're like, oh, wow, like, you get the memories again. Like, it was really great when we worked together, or, you know.
Yeah.
So,
isn't it weird going from being the baby at some place to being the old head?
Right.
I'm like,
I'm old.
Right. I thought I was the baby.
I know.
I'm not the baby no more.
No.
No. At all.
One of the people I was talking to mentioned that, like, he's the OG now.
Yeah.
But when he started, he was like 26. Yep. It happens. Just keep living.
You go from a young buck to Unk real quick. Slides real quick.
Speaking of, do you get offended by Auntie?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
So, like, I have 20-year-old kids.
You do.
So, I've always been Miss Neysa for a long time.
Okay.
You know, I'm Miss Taylor, whatever else. So, that doesn't bother me that much. What hurts my feelings, cracks my face, is when I think somebody's fine. Mm-hmm. And then I get the miss on it, and I'm like, oh, that means you think I'm too old for you, all right.
You a cougar, it's okay.
No, I'm not.
You're not a cougar.
I'm not a cougar.
Oh, you a sugar mama?
Not that at all. Ain't writing not one check over here.
Oh my gosh,
No. Like, I mean, my dating range, you know, is pretty expansive. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, if you're missing me or mamming me or auntie me, then obviously you consider yourself out of that range. So therefore,
right. Yeah. Auntie doesn't bother me, but I know some women in our age range and older, like, they don't like that. But also, on in the motherland, it is a term of endearment, right? You know, like, so it doesn't bother me.
I'm a person with kids again.
Yeah.
So, like, my kids have called, you know,
right.
You are Miss Faith, you know, Auntie
me.
Carrie, you know, so they're used to using those terms. So I don't think anybody I know is offended by them, really.
Okay, good. I was just curious because some people are that and ma'am. Now I would throw out a young man in a minute. That's how I knew I was really old. I was like, I done called this boy young man. Lord Jesus, young man. And you have to say it. You do like young man. I'm like, oh my God, I'm old. Okay, that's good.
We are old.
We are.
And look, I don't even shame it. It's a privilege to be an old.
Come on, somebody.
I'm happy to be it because folks I know didn't get here.
That is true.
I'm happy to be it.
Very true. Yes. Yeah. So, anything else new with you?
No, I got a ponytail.
She got a ponytail.
These braids. I'm telling y'all, the summertime fine.
Y'all don't understand what's about to happen.
This is it, y'all. Y'all ain't ready?
Just stay tuned to our social accounts because this one right here.
I've been wearing different clothes. You notice that? I had on different clothes yesterday. She did.
It's online.
I had on a shirt with a ruffle last week. Even Brittany was like, hey, "Oh, I see you with a little something different." I said, "I know."
With a ruffle, not how many? Just one.
I had one.
Y'all don't understand what this humidity does to her. Kind of like how the Hulk changes, like this one, humidity, she just comes alive.
It's caterpillar and butterfly season.
It is.
And yes.
Oh my God.
It is. Don't let me get a job where it's this year round. I'm going to be a menace. Ooh, I'll be like Loki. I'm going to be a menace.
You got to be like Loki. Fine, though. I like Loki. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I have a crush on Loki, okay? Not necessarily the real dude, but...
On Loki?
Loki has some likable qualities. Don't judge me. Let me fix your braid. Back to braids. So... Don't do me. I want to touch on something you said. Loki. Do you want to touch on Loki? About our reunion.
Yes.
Like at Channel 5. So, mentorship... you have a lot of really speaking to people our age, but even those with kids, like you have kids, summertime internships, those things are starting to take place, right?
They are.
So I want to kind of talk about mentorship.
Okay.
And the importance of that and how Neysa bullied me into being her mentee.
That is a myth and a legend. That is not true.
She ran up on me one day, like Debo, here, like she does. Look, the camera right here. She ran up on me one day at the TV station and was like, I'm going to be your mentor. And I was like, okay.
I don't think that conversation actually happened. Like, who does that? Who just runs up on people like, I'm your mentor. Give me your cornbread. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. I didn't do that.
That's how it played out in my head. I was like, okay, I'm on the yard. I don't have no choice. You just...
I'm sure it was like, hello,
I gotta give you my commissary
who works with me.
No, it wasn't.
How can I help you succeed in your career?
Ooh. Okay, so that's not how it went. But that was the intro to our love story because it went from me being scared of her to now, you know, she's my big sis and I'm in the family.
Why is everybody scared of me?
Ooh, baby, I'm scared of you. My waterfall.
Like,
not on the couch.
I'm losing my face. I'm like, on the couch.
No, not on the couch.
Okay. But no, like, why? I mean, like, here's the deal, y'all.
Okay, I'm about to say, I'm gonna sip water. Go ahead.
I do have a very serious RBF. Okay, resting bitch face. And I don't. I'll say pity the fool, but I don't. I don't really like fools, right?
Right.
You know, don't waste my time and all that.
Yeah.
So I think that when I'm really concentrating, like my face does not look pleasant. I readily admit that. Like I can be in the zone and I'm not looking like this in the zone. Cause who is like this in the zone? That's stupid looking, right? Like that. So so people assume that I'm meaner than I am. I can admit that in my younger years, I was probably a little bit more blunt and terse than I am now.
Oh, Jesus.
But we also worked in a very fast-paced environment to where seconds mattered, you know?
Yes.
And so if I say go, go. Like, go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And I think some of that rubbed off on how I was perceived.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm not saying it wasn't earned.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it was earned. But I'm not actually mean.
Oh.
I just...
You present as out.
Yeah.
You identify as mean. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No.
She does not identify as mean. This is not mean. But all of the things that you said. So, yes, when I first met you, I don't remember what was going on in the newsroom. But your face, it just looked intense. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know about her. That was my first thought. And look at us now. See? I know. But yeah.
Because of that, and I think I had to learn that the older I got, like, because I do come off that way, like, I actually have to, I don't want to say perform, because that sounds very performative.
I know.
But I do have to, let me turn on and be nice. So that way, because communication is that, right? I'm responsible for what I say and also how it's received.
Yes.
So let me.
And, yeah, nonverbal communication.
Yes, let me.
Mm-hmm. I know you. I know.
Yeah. But even last night, you read my face. She was like, "Ooh, you being bad," and I'm like, "I'm
so
not.
bad.
I'm smiling." But she knows me.
I could tell the smile. It wasn't that one. Yeah. I was like, "Oh, you being nasty."
And my eyes give me away.
Yeah.
And people think it's BS, but it's true.
Yeah.
My mom can look at me and tell that I'm not feeling well because my eyes change color. Also, when I am angry, but trying to hold it in, trying to keep this together, like the eyes go Hulk, and I'm like, I'm
about to smash something, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true.
I do have some tells, but
you do. Speaking of the face, I do that kind of on Zoom. When I'm on Zoom calls, I try to be very aware of how I look. So, yeah. I'm with you. I'm like, hi. Oh. You know.
Yeah.
So, Neysa bullied me. And then she helped me to navigate the news world, because that's the world we were in at the time. You were there well before me. So, yeah. I appreciate that. And I think you coming to me, because I don't know that I would have sought you out in that specific role.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't know. I never had a true mentor in name. Like, I've had people that I'm like, oh, you're cool. But I never, I didn't know how to navigate that. So thank you, one, for helping me. And she's still helping me, y'all. She can't get rid of me. But
I try once a week.
She does try. God said no.
God blocked it.
He did. So, anyways, just the importance of mentorship. Neysa was in rooms that I wasn't in at the time. She's able to tell me things and what I need to do when I need to tighten up. Neysa can gather like nobody I've ever met. Face be on the floor, but she's right. You know, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Like, Neysa, get on my nerve. But she right though. So thank you for that. And it is important to have, I think, mentors and people you can confide in to help you navigate professional spaces throughout your careers.
Definitely. So I would do the opposite. I didn't actively seek out a mentor early in my career. I don't know what it was about, that, or that if I wasn't cognizant of it, if I didn't value it. I don't think that's it. I think that ego and pride, probably, if I was being real honest, like, not I got it, but I don't want you to think that I don't have it. And to have a mentor requires some aspect of trust and vulnerability that I struggle with, right? I mean, I mean, y'all seen the show. Me being vulnerable, come on now. I'll work on that one.
You're getting better.
I'm getting better.
You are.
I read Brene Brown. And I watched the Netflix special.
Amen.
I'm doing the work. But I'm serious.
You are.
But so I did not want to be vulnerable. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I can figure it out. I got it. And looking back, there were people who I know offer their hand. Big
Right.
V,
Yeah.
you know, Tawana,
Yeah.
who offer their hand.
Yes.
And I didn't actively lean in that
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to be perceived as weak.
Mm.
You know, I don't want to be weak.
You don't.
It's like that's my Achilles heel.
I know.
And so
We all need help, though.
we do.
I know.
And I will encourage you to get all the help. And I will talk about the benefits of seeking help.
Yes.
But when it comes to me going, I need a little help,
mm-hmm.
I gotta be damn near shot and bleeding out to be doing it.
We have to come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all will pull up on me. Be like, you're
okay
looking crazy. You okay? Mm-hmm. And they were like, well, you only got on one eyelash. And what's you? You looking crazy. And I'm like,
your wig is to the side.
Right. And I'm like, I ain't got it.
What's
they're
happening?
Like, you ain't got it.
You don't.
And then I'll be like, I ain't got it.
You do. Oh my gosh.
But I'm getting better.
You are.
Better.
You're getting better.
I'm getting a little bit better. But yeah. I always wrestle with the safe space conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where is my safe space?
Right.
And I have safety amongst my friends.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something that I think I've struggled with my entire life. Like, where is my truly safe space? And if you don't feel like you have that, then you don't lean into vulnerability.
That's fair.
But beyond my own issues, obviously, we'll talk about that later. Mentorship matters, and I've seen the benefits that it has reaped in others' lives. Yeah. I also pride myself on being a good leader and a good mentor. Like, it's not just you, but there are other people that I've, definitely have helped. They seek me out, and I take that role seriously. Yeah. And I'm not just going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what's going to make you successful.
Listen. Oh, I'm sorry. What? You're right. Like, Neysa get on my nerves.
Warm fuzzy when I need to be.
She can't be, and then she will gather you. I just said that. You will gather.
I can be warm fuzzy.
It's a warranted gather a lot of times. I will give you that.
Ain't like you don't gather me.
You're like the queen gatherer. It's like, come here. You need to da. And I'll be like, you're right.
I at least ask now, what do you want? Do you want the woo woo woo? Or do you want the real?
She does.
If you want the woo woo woo, I'll try to get the woo woo. I used to outsource the woo woo woo.
Yeah, you did. You're right.
I didn't even offer the woo woo woo.
I can't do it.
No.
Yeah.
People be like upset, and I'm like, hey girl, so and so's upset. Y'all should go check on her. Because that's not me. You want me to give a hug to somebody who's upset? Like, no. I'm here for the tough love.
You're in a different space now.
See, I'm the woo woo.
I'm proud of you. So do you have somebody, you're a little tough.
I know I'm hungry.
You identify as a mentor or no? Talking about like safe spaces and stuff. Do you have people that you lean on, or one person even?
I have people that I lean on for wise counsel.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Very good.
And I, seek them out for, X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, that's my issue I have with people who hop on, social media and everything, and I'm self-made. Everybody got somewhere with the help of somebody's. Like, that argument to me just doesn't stand. That's just me, though. But, like, you know what I'm talking about. You hear people self-made. I seen the T-shirts. I'm like,
so
no.
There's this funny, for two things.
Yeah.
We've all seen the Snoop, I want to thank me.
Yes.
We've seen that.
Yeah.
And I think there is something to be said for thanking yourself. Like, you did the work.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Even there's an Issa video where she gave a speech and she, with the bravado of a rapper, she said, I'm giving it with the bravado of a rapper. Y'all can't hold me. Right. And it was warranted because you don't hear women talk that mess often. Yeah. However, both of them have also talked about the partnerships.
Yes.
How Issa didn't reach up, she reached wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have to get it out the mud if you're going to, but you also have people that are there helping you. And if you don't have people who are there helping you, then I will say check you.
Yeah.
Because what kind of friend are you being? What kind of mentor are you being?
Yeah.
What kind of follow through are you delivering when people are helping you?
Right.
Because people will only help you if you're going to also help yourself.
Oh, come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I talked to you all those many times and you were just like, I ain't gonna do none of it. It is what it is. She'd keep on talking.
We wouldn't have this.
We wouldn't have this.
We wouldn't have this.
At all. At all.
We wouldn't. No.
And everybody in your mentee.
True.
You know, there are many people that you are going to speak into, and it's not going to come to fruition. But there are also a lot of people that I had to realize this, that just because I said it in 2010,
right,
it'll plant seeds when it's supposed to, and I might not be there to see it.
Jesus,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So speak that thing into people,
yes,
but you never know, and you might not be around that. Your job, and now this is real spiritual, but if the Lord tells you to speak in somebody's life, speak it. The Lord didn't promise you're going to see a return on your investment. He gave you an assignment. Yeah. And your return on that investment comes in other ways. But a lot of people are like, well, you know, I did this and, you know, told her that back then and she didn't do nothing with it. And look, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
right.
Your job was to talk.
You did your job.
Yeah. And so whenever those things, you know, take root and then have fruit, that's in their timing, not yours. Yep.
Absolutely. Ooh, I like that.
It took me a while to get there. Because I was a long time like, I done told you to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. That sounds just like you. Just like you.
But we get there in our own time.
Well, I have a couple of mentees.
Grasshopper.
Right. Y'all, I really don't know how this happened. Now, in my case, one of them did come to me and say, I think I want you to be my mentor. And I was like, huh? Are you me? Like, not that I was unsure, but I'm me. You know what I mean? So I sometimes I think I'm a bit unconventional, but I don't always have the rhyme or reason. You know, I'm just like, this is how you do it. Just do it, you know? But I consider it a blessing because that particular young lady started out as an intern, and she's gone on to do amazing things. I'm very proud of her. Shout out to Rachel. And then the other one I have now, also amazing, and we recently had like breakfast together. We do like our catch-ups and checking in and things of that nature. And I feel like kind of just what I've learned and gleaned from you, we just have real conversations. You know, it's not, well, I'm helping you through, you know, the professional setting, but it's, okay, girl, nope, that ain't it. Do this instead. You know, like you, I'm passing it on. So thank you, Neysa. I'm from the tree of Neysa. It feels weird though, because I'm older and I'm like, oh, people want to listen to me. You know, that's just me though. So.
But I think that's the role of a mentor.
Yeah.
The role of a mentor. I never tried to make you in my image.
Right.
You know?
You're right.
For my own kids, I don't try to make them in my image.
Yeah.
I want you to have all the things that you want. And how can I help you along the way? And my job is to show you the greatness in you.
Thank you.
Not, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And how you can hone that greatness in you. And so that's it. Like, so you've been great.
Go be great.
Go be great. You've been great. So go be great.
If you know Neysa, you go hear go be great a gazillion times throughout your relationship. Go be great.
I should on a t-shirt. Go be
you
great.
You should.
Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the task.
So, what do you think for anybody, any age, but what should you be looking for in a mentor?
I think you need mentors at different levels, right?
Okay.
I want a mentor who's one level above me to walk, you know, help me see those next steps, you know. I also want a mentor who's far, far ahead, you know, who's got it already or whatever that it is for you. So that way you can see how they're moving, how they're navigating, how they're, you know, walking into space and how they can actually start speaking about you in those places. Okay. It has to be mutually beneficial. You know, it can't be one-sided. What do you bring to that mentorship too? Right. You know, is it a new perspective? Is it a, hey, I read this and, want to get your thoughts on it. Is this really applicable to what we're doing now?
Yeah.
Those type of things. Because I will say, and you know this, in your career, we get so busy doing, we don't have a lot of time to forge ahead, look at the research and, okay, where's the business headed next? And so, if you are in a position that is not as stressful yet,
right,
then bring some of that to the conversation. The other thing is vulnerability and honesty.
Okay.
And being able to take criticism without taking it as a personal affront. You know what I mean? And sometimes people are like, well, that's just how I am. Okay. Well, do you want this or do you want me just how you are?
Right, yeah.
And I'm not saying you gotta, morph into a whole different person, but if these are the gatekeepers, how do you get into that room? And then once you're in the room, you can change the room.
Yeah.
But you gotta get in first.
Come on.
So, just some of those things, but you want to be able to have an open, honest dialogue, and it evolves over time. We started off as one way.
Right.
Then you worked for me for a minute.
I did.
Then we moved into, very much so peers. And, here we are again, peers. Yeah. So on this couch, we're equal.
Yay.
And I think a lot of times now we have morphed into not a mentor,
right.
mentee.
Yeah.
We're just kind of us now.
You're my sister.
Yay. I'll still keep it funky though with her.
She does. Oh, gosh.
And you do it to me. Let me tell you, my feelings was hurt just last weekend. You hurt my feelings. You and Carrie.
Wait a minute. Now Carrie's in it too? Okay.
Y'all, I found this dress that I loved.
Oh, wow.
And I took a picture of it in the Dillards. And I sent it to them. I was like, I love this dress. It has pockets. And I was like twirling in it. And they could see the happiness on my face. And they both said, no, that just ain't it. And I said, but it got the pockets.
It got the pockets.
And they were like, no. And I'm like, my feelings is hurt. Because I love that dress. I didn't get it because I won't be looking monkey.
Right.
But
now for the real story. So
that's what happened.
The dress was a beautiful dress.
It's not on me.
It's for a black tie affair. It looked good on Neysa. However, Neysa falls into the petite category in terms of height. So therefore, the dress was just a little too long on you. That was my only discrepancy. Everything else was great. And my notes were, find a similar dress, just a little shorter. Did I not say that?
No, you said you need to find you a high-low dress.
Same thing. So
I pouted for a full day too. I pouted for a full day. I was like, I like that dress, and I want the dress.
Too long on you. It eats you up. Y'all know if you short, you can't be wearing no dragging the ground dresses. Get a little shorter. It's okay. They make them for you.
You know I love that dress.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I loved it.
Oh, because they had pockets.
It had pockets. And I specifically chose it because it was that long. Which is, I know the antithesis of what you're saying. But no, I'm going to talk you through it real quick.
Okay.
Ready? So I picked the dress. It had the pockets. It had great boobage.
It did.
The boobs were great. And I was like, okay, and it's super long. And I said, I can wear tennis shoes under it. And I know you're going to be like, tennis shoes? And they said, really? But because of my legs, I was like, if I had on flats or tennies, nobody can even see my feet. And I can wear this if it's a good walking day or a bad walking day. And so, but then I was like, I don't be looking monkey, because obviously. So now, I have another dress I gotta show you before you leave. No, I'm not buying another dress. I'm gonna show you the dress I got here, and we're gonna choose a dress for you leave today.
Is it the Jessica Rabbit?
We're gonna choose a dress for you leave today.
Okay, we're gonna choose a dress.
So, y'all might see this on Instagram.
Say yes
we'll see.
to the dress.
Yes.
All right, very good. Okay.
So see, even your mentee can check you about your stuff too.
And Carrie.
And Carrie. And Carrie.
Thank you. That's our to go, I guess. You're not too big to be checked. And pockets. Okay, goodbye, Neysa.
What?
That's all I got.
Go be great. Go be great.
Go be great.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Catch us on all the platforms.
Okay.
Go be great.